Welcome back, guys. Quick video about my latest watch. Now this is one of the Swatch ironies that I've been looking out for. If you saw my other videos, you will see that I am going to collect Swatch ironies when I find them come up at a reasonable price. And I've managed to get myself 3 now. So let's look at the latest one that I've just purchased and I'll tell you a little bit about it. So this arrived yesterday. And there she is. Now this is after I've given it a good clean up and quite a rigorous polish with a microfiber cloth, trying to get some of these smaller little scratches out. This Swatch irony is a it's called Floating Moments. It's 2006 Swatch irony. I think it's called a big as well, a big Floating Moments. I think they did a petite one, and this is a big one. I'm guessing the men's and the women's version. Now it's quite a classic looking watch, and it's fairly unfussy. Now, I'm not sure how much this would have been brand new, but I would imagine around the £100 mark, which is somewhere around what these swatches would have been. As I said, 2006. I paid £7.90. I think it was £7.90, and it's working. Haven't even had to put a battery in it. It's got a couple of really architectural looking hands, kind of type of thing you'd see on a clock on a building, that kind of Big Ben style. And then you've got the seconds hand, which is again quite a large hand with a circle marking out the seconds as they go by. And then you've got a date window with quite a good little magnifier. As you can see, it magnifies the date quite nicely there. Now this did have quite a few scratches on it, and it was pretty grubby, to be honest. I basically washed this in warm soapy water with a toothbrush, really getting into the nooks and crannies. Lots of dirt came out. Then after that, I just used a microfiber cloth, actually holding the watch quite firmly against my carpet on my floor, microfiber cloth on top of that. So you've got like a little bit of a softer surface, and then basically kind of going like that and getting a real good polish going on with a bit of firm movements there. And the same with the crystal. I put that on a flat surface and then polished away. I didn't even use any whitening toothpaste. I was being a little bit lazy. I just grabbed the microfiber cloth and kind of went for it. A little bit of spit on the glass, which I thought might give it a little bit of salt, which would act as a slight abrasive, and it has kind of done the job. It's come up not too bad because it was pretty scuffed and scratched. It wasn't looking as clear as that. And now the watch has come up really lovely, and you can see that dial with the kind of wave pattern. And it's one of these watches, at first it looks quite plain, but when it catches the light, it's really quite a handsome watch. And I've been wearing this watch today. I've just literally put it back in the box just to start the video with. It came with all the links. I've removed I think 3 links so it'd fit my wrist. So that's good, it's not missing any links. I'll take it off here, just show you. It's got a big strap, a big kind of like chunky stainless steel strap with polished middle links, and I think we've got like a brushed steel finish on the outer links. This is certainly a better strap than this expandable one, which I have on this chronograph Swatch here, the rough and rugged, which I paid about, I think that was about £17, that one. Then my most expensive Swatch, which is absolute mint, pretty much brand new, although again, this is probably about 2006, something like that, Game Starter, which came with a box and all the papers. This one didn't come with anything, it's just the watch itself. Oops. And they really are a heavy kind of metal stainless steel watch. Real solid, pretty good quality feel for them. I know that obviously they're not high quality, one jewel, but they're Swiss made. Oh, it says this is a V8, so I think this might be the V8 model. I was trying to find the name for this, and I did see mention V8, and then mentioned Floating Moments. So I saw it called Floating Moments more often than V8. I thought the V8 was the one that's a chronograph, but maybe they did a couple of variations of the V8. So this may well be the Swatch V8 Floating Moments. I have no idea. You've got a big clasp. It's very comfortable, very smooth links. I'm quite impressed with the quality of these, and they certainly feel heavy. They've definitely got a weight to them. They don't feel cheap and nasty. They've, you know, for what is, you know, quite a kind of everyday watch. You know, I don't think these were ever meant to be extremely expensive watches. They're everyday to be worn watches within everybody's reach, a kind of everyman watch. They are pretty good quality, I think. Yeah, I'll show you what it looks like on the wrist. So you've got that big Swatch clasp there, which holds the buckle closed. Yeah, pretty beefy, but very nice smooth links, very comfortable indeed. And it looks pretty good, it's pretty great. It's a good everyday watch to wear jeans and shirt. I mean, you could wear it quite smartly or you could wear it casually. It's somewhere in between. It's kind of sporty and kind of almost dressy at the same time. And it's got, I believe that's a 40mm dial. So it's quite a chunky, good size watch. And this is a quartz, it's not the automatic, if I hadn't mentioned that before. But that is a good deal. And this is, like I said, I'm going to keep an eye out for Swatch ironies. I don't want to pay lots of money for them because sometimes they just go too much. But if something comes up that's in reasonable shape for a good price, I will probably go for it and then try to clean it up, because obviously not going to get a perfect watch when you're only spending a few pounds. But in this case, the photo wasn't great of it. I don't know why people just didn't go for this listing, and I managed to get it extremely cheap. I'm sure it's not the most popular Swatch irony because it's kind of plain compared to some of the other ones, but actually that just makes it very wearable. Where this one, which looks all singing and dancing, very colourful, the Game Starter, beautiful watch, but I don't know if I'd wear that every day. It's a little bit, I mean, it is a really cool watch. It's a little bit bright to wear all the time, where this one, I think you could quite happily wear that every day, and whatever you're wearing is going to go with it. Yeah, so that was a good buy. Yeah, I do quite like these Swatch ironies. I know watch aficionados probably frown on them, but for a second-hand buy, you're getting a Swiss watch, good manufacturer, you're not paying too much money, and it's not a bad thing to perhaps hunt down if you can get one for a good price. Nice thing to collect. They've obviously made many different Swatch ironies. I'm not an expert on them whatsoever. I'm seeing them as they come up on eBay, and I'll have a bid on one if I like the look of it, and it's a price that I think perhaps is okay. But I'm going to keep out and look out for more. Maybe see if I can fill the box up with Swatch ironies. Whether they're an investment or not, who knows? Time will tell. But some of these models, they only made for a certain amount of time. They're not making them anymore. So for sure, some Swatch ironies are very collectible, very investable. Probably not this one. This was maybe quite a common one. I really don't know. I'm guessing the price I paid was quite low, so I'm sure it's not anything too special collectible wise. But at the same time, they're not making this one anymore, as far as I know. So any older Swatch irony in good condition is probably worth hanging on to, because it could well become more valuable as the years go by. Anyway guys, thought I'd show you that. Take care.